This channel is what studying abroad dreams are made of. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel iSchoolConnect. Like every week, we're going to share you some interesting videos about studying abroad. And this week, I'm going to share you with my experience of getting to Carnegie Mellon University. So the basic structure of this video will be divided into 3 parts: my stats, extracurricular activities, and also supplemental materials. So let's get into it. So I took IB curriculum in high school and chose economics, English, language B, and mathematics as my higher level classes. And I chose Chinese language A, French ab initio, and chemistry as my standard level classes. I got 40 out of 42 estimated score for my IB class, and 6 in Chinese and English, and the rest of the subjects I got 7. And I took SAT 4 times, which is quite a lot, and the highest one I got 40/70. And as for SAT 2 subject test, I took mathematics and got 800, and also chemistry and got 790. Well, as an international student whose native language is not English, I also have to take the TOEFL test, which is an English examination. And I got 113 out of 120. As for letters of recommendation, I asked my English and economics teacher to write that for me. Well, let's move to the second part, which is the extracurricular activities. I have mainly 3 or 4 extracurricular activities, but I do fill out all of those 10 required places on Common App. One of the activities that I spend most of the times on is the public forum debate, and I got the first place in Zhengzhou Regional Tournament and top 8 in Beijing Regional Tournament. And I also highly participated into the school debate club and taught the weekly lab about some strategies and tricks that you can use into practice and also the real tournaments. Well, the second activities that I spend a lot on is my volunteer work at an elementary school with kids with various extent of mental diseases like autism. And I talk a lot about it in my supplemental essay as well. And the third part is the peer tutor, which is an organization that's set up by a few seniors when I was a rising sophomore, I think. And we basically made some videos about economics and mathematics for younger students to boost their GPA, especially during the mid-semester and also during the final days. And I also went to summer school in Chicago when I was in 10th grade, because during that time I really wanted to apply to University of Chicago in my ED round, and also my high school is the target school of Chicago, so I really want to study the economics in that school. But I think I will not say that it's a waste of time, even though I ended up not applying for that school, but I think it's a really good time for you to figure out what kind of school or environment you are looking for. And I also highly recommend you guys to really pay a visit to those schools that you really want to apply for physically, because only looking for some information online cannot represent the whole student body and the culture of the school. And I also fill up those 10 spots with some really minor activities that I do, such as singing and also figure skating and stuff like that. But I did not spend a lot of time on those, so I did not talk about it in my personal statement and also my supplemental essay. We'll move on to the supplemental writing of Carnegie Mellon University. In Common App, there are 3 supplements required when I was applying, but I'm not sure whether they have changed it for class of 2024 or 2025, you have to check it out for yourself. But as for me, I have to write 3 writings with maximum words of 300. There are 3 different topics: collaboration, and also why major, and something you want to add to your application. So I will talk about in details what I wrote in those essays. As for collaboration, I wrote my personal collaboration with the kids that I taught in elementary school, like how they change their behavior accordingly, and their concentration on class, and their results in terms of playing the instrument after taking the whole semester of the classes. And I think you can approach the supplemental essay from various degrees and prospect. You don't necessarily have to write in a cliche way of collaborating with the peers in a group project and stuff like that. You can definitely explore and brainstorming with your tutors or a counselor about that. Yes. And as for why major, when I was applying for university, my intended major is actually international relations and politics. So I talk about a little research that I started with the elementary school I volunteered at. When you are writing about a by major, I do not recommend you to copy and paste it to every school that you apply to, because even in the same department such as economics, there are still some differences between different schools. Like U Chicago and also Carnegie Mellon's economics departments are entirely different. So I highly recommend you to do some school research about those professors and some resources or some platform that you can ask for help from. So that's definitely helpful. You can definitely include some specific names of that department to show that you put a lot of time into the school research. And the third one is to application ambassadors, something more about yourself. So as for me, I talk about a small software that I developed with my partner, which is the algorithm to partner up the novice debaters before they trying to find their partner. Well, that's basically it. And I think I've covered everything that in my application profile. But if you are looking for more and other information, feel free to write to us in the comment section down below. And you can always reach out to us on our social media handle. It's iSchoolConnect everywhere. And if you like the video, please do like it. And if you would like to watch more such videos and sharings, go ahead to subscribe to iSchoolConnect. Until next time, and this is Rebecca signing off. Thank you and take care. Bye.